Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Roman, and today I want to talk to you in this video about collaborations. To do it or not to do it. So I wanted to talk to you in this video about collaborations because I think when people talk about collaborations, there's different expectations of what a collaboration really means. You know, the definition of collaboration is one or more persons working together to produce a tangible outcome. So for me, it's in the music world. So when I want to do a collaboration, I'm looking to create a song for release or for sale for some sort of sync opportunity. So I have a pretty clear goal in mind when I want to do a collaboration. I have continued collaborations that are working really well for me and producing pretty good output, so I'm very happy with that. But lately I've tried, again, I kind of cycled through and I'm reaching out for some more collaborations. You know, I'm either trying to step outside of a boundary of a genre that I don't normally do. I'm trying to get access to resources that I normally don't have, like maybe a foreign language vocalist. And then, you know, the other thing is I'm trying to reach new audiences, right? So lately I've been reaching out to some new people, and everyone, it's kind of interesting because they're all, when I'm on the social media pages and I'm looking at them and I see the artists and they're like, let's collaborate. I'm like, that's awesome. I want somebody who wants to collaborate, right? So the next thing I do is I go look at their discography. I go to YouTube, I'll go to a streaming provider and listen to their music and see if it's something that falls within a need that I'm trying to fill. Once I identify a person, the next thing I try to do is I'll try to send them an email or try to get their telephone number. The first sign is that if someone will give me a telephone number and we can talk, then I know that the outcome of that conversation is probably going to tell me whether or not we're going to do a collaboration or not. And it's, you know, if somebody's willing to give me 15, 30 minutes of their time to chit chat to figure out if we share common enough values and expectations, you know, hallelujah, that's the best way to go. If they don't want to send me a telephone number right away, which is valid, and they want to send me an email address, you know, I'll put together an email that is kind of lengthy, but you know, it's kind of like a job submission resume, right? Kind of cover letter, where in the top of the email, I'll just, you know, say thanks for giving me the information. This is what I'm trying to accomplish. You know, ask them some questions about themselves, talk about what you've heard, something like relates to you and that you want to maybe use that in some sort of direction with them. And then at the bottom, towards the bottom of the email, I'm going to give them as much information as possible. I'm going to let them know about my knowledge about doing splits, that I have my own business, that I can do distribution. I have contracts already in place that we can use as for templates, what my workflow is, and just some of the basic stuff that I think we would want to hash out during a conversation. And what I finding lately is that as soon as I send someone an email, they just nothing. And then I'll see them on social media again, like, let's do collaborations. Now, it could just be me. They might not like my music. They might not like the way I look. They might not like the way I talk. But, you know, I kind of have this feeling that those are the same people that aren't responding to anyone else. Or they're waiting for some sort of big person, you know, or like they're just going to jump into the spotlight and be found. And most collaborations are usually a group of people who are working together to climb up the ladder. So if I need a foreign language vocalist and I know somebody that I can work with, then boom, I save some time. So even if we do one collaboration, but we don't want to do anything else, if I have something that comes up where I really need it, I know who to go to. And they probably know who to refer me to as well. So, you know, if someone reaches out to you for a collaboration and you're not interested, or you were a little overexcited the night before when you made the post, just reply back, just as kind of courtesy. I've got at least a large percentage of the emails I've sent out the last few weeks have gone, unanswered, even though they said, give me your email and I will send you an email back right now. So I think I just wanted to make sure that you understand that the initial communication process and collaborations is difficult, and it can go very smooth, obviously, but it really is like this random, almost like sales kind of conversation that you have to start out with, and many people just aren't comfortable with that much information, and they just kind of hide away. So you kind of have to decide, is that, are you just going to say, let's collaborate, and then just make it up as you go along, or do you want to be methodical? Myself, I'm going to be methodical and keep looking for people who appreciate someone else who has that methodology or that workflow down to get it going. Now, so let's say you do decide, you do get a collaboration. I think it's really good to identify the roles immediately. I think in terms of music, I think you need someone who's going to be the producer and someone else who's going to be adding, they know what the additional part is that you need from them. And you can do your splits, your compensation, so to speak, by splits, which is, this is the way I actually tend to do it, because then everybody's got skin in the game, not just now, but in the future. So, for instance, if I wrote the music, which is usually what I do, I write the music, I then audition it to the vocalist, and if they like it, then they will write some lyrics and start singing. And then they'll send it back to me. And then we'll make adjustments, we'll talk about it, do whatever we need to do, and then get that worked into the mix and try to create the song. The main point about understanding the role in a collaboration is going to speed the process, because a vocalist knows they just need to focus on the vocalist. The producer knows what they need to do. And so like with my splits, usually if I work with just one other person and they're going to do something like songwriting and vocalist, I'm going to split the publishing and I'm going to split the master with them, because without them, I don't have a song, so to speak, right? Yeah, I can do the instrumental, and I do those all the time, but there's something about just knowing right up front that you're both getting it 50-50 up front, and yeah, somebody's going to be more responsible or have more responsibility for doing the distribution, uploading to some website like Taxi or to Song Trader to try to sell the song. Someone's got to be responsible for that, and you can work that into splits. Maybe you take a little extra of the publishing to cover your time, effort, and energy in case you actually sell the song in the future, right? So that's the way I do those. Collaborations can also be work for hires in terms of, if you want to, like I need a vocalist, I'll give you $50 to sing on this song, but you can write the lyrics whatever you want, and you can sing it in a way that adds value to the song. That's a collaboration. There is an end result of that work for hire, which means they're not going to take anything in the future. That's just kind of up to you to decide, but I do include that as a collaboration. And then it's, again, by this point you've already really established a rapport with somebody, and hopefully you'll want to keep going forward with them. So collaborations just shouldn't be about a one time. They could be multiple times. Let me rephrase. I don't think collaborations have to be a one-time affair. I think good collaborations continue into the future. It may not be at a cadence that you like, but when the time comes and everybody has life going on, where sometimes they're more available than others, and it's you as a producer, as myself anyways, I like to keep a list of people that I can collaborate with, and I just cycle through them based on where they're at in their lives. If they're on tour, I'm probably not going to be able to get them to help me. If they are doing something with family for some period of time, it's not going to be able to do that. The main idea I want you to take away from collaboration is that successful collaborations aren't just, here's a beat, here's a guitar part, someone else sing it, they sing it back, they play it back to you, you love it, they send you the tracks, and then what? Have a plan with your collaborations. And I think if you're going to put it out there that you're ready to do collaborations, just be respectful of other people that are reaching out to you, especially if you say, I want to do a collaboration. Just be respectful, get it back. Meantime, if anyone else is interested in a collaboration, you know my spiel. Drop a comment below, email me on the About page. If you got any value, please subscribe and like. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you all have a great day. Take care.